On a beautiful, sun-soaked afternoon here in Jamestown, New York, we are set for doubleheader baseball here at Russell E. Detrick Park as the Jamestown Tarp Skunks play host to the visiting Elmira Pioneers. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Tarp Skunks baseball broadcast. I'm Dre Guinness alongside Sebby Gibbs, and today we have a very crucial doubleheader to start the first of three consecutive weekends here at Jamestown with doubleheaders. Elmira coming in today with a record of 10-5, tied for first place with the Auburn Double Days, and they have been on a roll over their last 5 games. They've won 4 of them. However, they have been beating up on the likes of Newark and Geneva, teams that may not be on the same talent level as, say, an Auburn or a Batavia or even a Jamestown. So this is going to be an interesting challenge for the Pioneers. The Jamestown Tarp Skunks coming in off of a thrilling 12-7 win last night over the Batavia Muck Dogs to increase their at-home record to 5-1 on the season. And tonight you have to believe that they are going to be looking for the sweep of the Elmira Pioneers. The last time the Skunks played the Pioneers was all the way back on Friday, May the 30th, the second game of the season. Jamestown went into Elmira and walked away with a 7-4 victory. Tonight, the Tarp Skunks showing a lineup almost exactly the same as last night. The only change is at the bottom of the order. Instead of Branston Lindquist, it will be Blake Herman filling in at the extra hitter position. And we'll get you the Skunks starting lineup in just a moment. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for the visiting Elmira Pioneers, who again come in with a record of 10-5, tied for first place on the season. Leading off and playing shortstop is the shortstop, Aiden Grabowski. Batting second, TJ Gramesty will be the extra hitter. The designated hitter, John Simmons, will hit third. Anthony Manganiello will bat fourth and play left field. Cooper Smith will be the right field, batting fifth. Michael Palmer batting sixth and playing first base. Carl Wagner, the catcher, will bat seventh. Jacob Moniz will play second base and bat eighth. The ninth place hitter will be the third baseman, Brendan Hammer, and batting 10th, Benjamin Rode, the center fielder. On the mound for the Auburn Double Days will be Garrett Rochon, starting pitcher, making his first appearance here in Jamestown. Let's flip it over and take a look at the starting lineups for your Jamestown Tarp Skunks. 8-7 on the season, 5-1 here at Detrick Park. They play different here at Detrick. Leading off and playing first base, Nolan Smith. Jacob Haynes will be behind the dish, batting second. Justin Bremner continues to play center field and will bat third. The designated hitter today, Nathan Borchardt. Brady McGuire will bat fifth and play third base. Brady Marshall at short will bat sixth. Dom Costello in right field will bat seventh. Ty Lagoni bats eighth. Eric Weeks, the third baseman, will hit ninth. And the 10th place hitter will be the extra hitter, Blake Herman. On the mound for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, Christian Pensick, who comes into this game with no record and no ERA, but that is not for a lack of innings. 9 innings pitched on the season, 6 hits, 1 run, no earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and 8 of those innings coming on the road in an excellent performance against Batavia, where he went 8 innings, gave up 6 hits, no runs, before unable to lock it down in the 9th inning with Anthony Serrano in that one, setting up a chain of games that the Skunks have lost by 1 run. But looking here to continue to build on that momentum from last night's win, continue to build that momentum with a 5-1 home record, and looking to get back toward the top of the PGCBL standings, as currently sitting in 6th place at 8-7. Auburn leads with a 9-4-1 record, although I have to question the math on the PGCBL website. According to them, they have Auburn at a 679 clip, But math tells me it's 6:43, so technically Elmira should be in first place. Auburn should be a half game behind. Batavia at 10-6, they're a half game behind. Niagara at 9-6, they're a full game back. Newark 7-5-1, they're a game and a half back, and the Tarp Skunks 8-7, 2 games back. Ironbacks from Niagara 2-10, 6.5 games back, and the Geneva Red Wings 1-13. 8.5 back. We're at the point, though, Sebi, where you can't really say that any one of these teams is out. Any one of these teams, within the next 3 weeks could catch fire, go on a winning streak, and an 8-game deficit could turn into two or three in a short period of time.
Yeah.
All right, so the meeting at the meeting at home plate is over between the visiting coach, Frank Jagoda, and the umpires as the ground rules have gone over. We are going to step away for just a few minutes as we are set to get the national anthem and the starting lineups announced here at Detrick Park, game 1 of a doubleheader. It is community buyout night at GCFCU Community Buyout Night, free admission to any and all coming out to the ballpark. So this is the time if you want to check out some free Tarp Skunks baseball. This is the time to do it. We're going to step away, take a break for a few minutes. We'll be back with the first pitch in just a moment.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
I'm going to hold through the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
A stirring rendition of the national anthem here at Detrick Park as we are set for Tarp Skunks baseball. The Elmira Pioneers 10-5 coming in to take on your 8-7 hometown Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Taking a look at the action around the rest of the league, the Niagara Ironbacks will be at the Auburn Doubledays. That game just about ready to get underway. Batavia at Niagara Falls at Sal Magley Stadium. That one also just about to get underway. Newark and Geneva will set off at 5 p.m. Aniata at Utica at 5:15. Game 2 of the doubleheaders between the Ironbacks and Doubledays will kick off approximately 6 o'clock. Game 2 between the Pioneers and the Tarp Skunks, approximately 6:30. Boonesville Lumberjacks and Socrates Stallions and the Aniata Outlaws taking on the Utica Blue Sox. Game 2 of their double dip at 7:30 p.m. We are set for Tarp Skunks baseball as Christian Pensek on the mound, looking to replicate his past performance, that 8-inning gem against the Batavia Muck Dogs, where he threw 86 pitches, gave up 6 hits, no runs, and just dominated. Defensively for the Skunks, it's going to be Weeks, Bremner, and Costello from left to right. The Brady Bunch on the left side of the infield, McGuire and Marshall. Ty Lagoni at second, Nolan Smith at first. Jacob Haynes behind the plate, and Christian Pensek on the mound. And speaking of Jacob Haynes last night, he roped one that hit about 2/3 of the way up the batter's eye yesterday. And, I was going back and you were talking, if he had just ripped that a little bit more toward right center field, that would have cleared the Henry James sign. And I went back and I watched where it landed, and it would have cleared with maybe 5 feet to spare. Good call on that, by the way, Zebby.
Thank you.
All right, so we are set to go here as leading off Aiden Grabowski, the shortstop. Game time temperature 86 degrees. Slight wind out to right field about 8 miles an hour. Will gust to about 15. And the first pitch is called strike one. And that's how this game gets underway. 4:02 Eastern time, first pitch.
Yeah, it's a good way to start the game for Pensek. It's always good to throw first pitch strikes, as that one's fouled off to the right side bleacher. That'll make it 0-2 count.
No, it always puts the hitter in a jam when they fall behind 0-1. Pensek very good at getting that first pitch strike. And with that foul, now looking at 0-2 to Grabowski. Standing all the way on the back of the line in the batter's box is the 0-2 high fastball outside. 1-2, good chase pitch. And the pitch. Up high, 2-2. Popped off the glove of Haynes. And it looked like that was just a matter of Haynes trying to frame the pitch and pulled his glove down just a fraction of a second too soon.
Yeah.
If he had caught it, that could have been called strike three. And the pitch. Swing! And a miss. Strikeout number one. And a great way to start the ballgame for Christian Pensek. That'll bring up TJ Gramesty, the extra hitter.
Hey, baseball fans. After the final out, hit Honest John's for fresh subs, crispy wings, and pizza that always wins. Order online at honestjohns.pizza or stop in after the game.
Gramesty, the extra hitter, right-handed batter, stands in against Pensek, who is throwing missiles out there tonight. 4 straight fastballs. Looks like they have the velocity to top out about 91, 92. That one up high. Hard to judge the velocity from up here. But you can definitely tell the difference between a pitch in the low 80s and touching the low 90s. Is that one up and in? 2-1. Simmons on deck. Doesn't like the first pitch, shakes it off. Popped up, straight up. Pensek's calling it, and he's going to take it himself for out number 2. Usually that's one of those plays where you want the pitcher to crash off so he doesn't trip and fall back on the mound, but Pensek adamant that he was going to glove that one. 2 away here for the designated hitter, John Simmons. Left-handed hitter stands in. And the first pitch. Ooh, just misses for a ball, 1-0. This is the kind of weather Pensick is used to pitching in. Heat, a bit of humidity, a little bit of a breeze. You have to think he is right at home on the mound today. 1-0 fouled back just over the production booth. Danny didn't even flinch in there. 1-1 the count, 2 away here, top of the first inning, just underway in Jamestown. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-2 the count. Pensick has been doing exactly what you like a starting pitcher to do, attacking the zone. 1-2 taken low. Hayes liked it. Again, good waste pitch on 1-2. Two. Ooh, just missed low, 3-2. And it's now a full count here. Pensick. The pitch grounded to second. Lagoni has it easily to first. And the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Pioneers. Quiet 1-2-3. Top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first inning. No score.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
This broadcast is brought to you by Wegmans, proud sponsor of CCS-TV's coverage of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. At Wegmans, every day you get our best, from farm-fresh ingredients to helpful people who care. Stop in today and see how Wegmans is helping people live healthier, better lives, one meal at a time.
Bottom of the first inning here at Jamestown. No score between the Pioneers and the Tarp Skunks. Pioneers go quietly in the top of the first. And now the Skunks answer 1-2-3. Smith, Haynes, and Bremner, top of the order for the Skunks. Manganiello, Rode, and Smith from left to right in the outfield. Hammer, Grabowski, Moniz, and Palmer from third to first. Wagner behind the dish, and on the mound, Garrett Rochon, a right-handed pitcher. As Nolan Smith stands in, batting .333 on the season. Couple of doubles, 12 RBIs, second on the team in that category. Game 2 of today's doubleheader will kick off around 6:30 p.m. As Nolan Smith stands in, having a solid season. He's found his place in the lineup, top of the order, and has done rather well in the leadoff position. Had a first pitch single last night. Likes to swing the bat, and the first pitch is fouled off to the left. 0-1, likes that first pitch again. Then falls behind quickly.
Yeah, swinging first pitch. A weird approach, but
Never been a fan of it.
See something you like. But
that is true. I mean, you know, sometimes the first pitch of an at-bat is going to be the best one you're going to see the entire at-bat. My thing, though, and I mean, it's kind of a baseball truism, that the leadoff hitter for your team should be at least taking the first pitch and trying to work the count deep to give the guys hitting behind you a little bit of a scouting report. That one just missing a little bit away. 1-2 the count.
yeah, that's why as a pitcher you don't want to throw too many different pitches to the first couple hitters, because then if you throw a curveball later in the inning, they're going to think, oh, watch for the curveball on a certain count.
And I mean, that's actually a very good point. Let me kind of expound on that. You know, you've got, say you're a pitcher, you've got 3 pitches. You've got a fastball, you have a curveball, and you have a changeup. So you can throw your fastball, you can throw your curveball to the first leadoff guy, maybe the first 2 guys. And then by the time the third guy comes up, he hasn't seen that changeup, and there's your strike 3 pitch. That one's popped up behind third base, giving chase, and making the catch is Grabowski, calling hammer off right behind third base. So pop out for out number 1, and that's going to bring up Jacob Haynes. Saw his average drop a little bit last night, but that will happen when you are only sitting around 30 at bats on the season. Currently coming in, hitting .412, 5 doubles, a triple, a home run, 6 RBIs. And the pitch is a little flare out towards second base. Easy does it for Moniz, 2 up, 2 down.
And that'll bring up the center fielder, Justin Bremner, batting third.
Bremner standing in, coming in, hitting .411 through 56 at-bats, 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, 16 RBIs, leads the team in that category. And the first pitch, check swing fouled back. And it's 0-1. So just like Pensick, Roshan very adept at getting that first pitch strike. Haynes swung at his first pitch strike. And the 0-1 is grounded towards short, picked up by Grabowski. Throw on to first, in time, and that one was close. Nothing doing for the Tarp Skunks. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom, or the top of the second. It's no score.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Tarp Skunks Baseball on CCS-TV is brought to you by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren, or online at schultzauto.com. As we're back in the top of the second inning, Christian Pensek still on the mound. And first to bat up, the left fielder, Anthony Manangelo.
Very nicely done, Sebby. He's, part of the CCS thing, TV mission, is to, get the youth opportunities to get involved in broadcasting, not just run the camera, but come up here and work in the booth a bit. And I got to say, your growth in this booth over the 5 or 6 games that we've done together has been pretty solid. Solid on the ad reads, solid on the intro. Absolutely love it. Christian Pensek gets Mangello to foul off the first pitch he sees, 0-1 the count. As a ground ball toward the hole at third, diving stop by McGuire throwing to first, not in time, and a infield single for Manganiello.
Yeah, but though it was a hit, McGuire made a great play, making the ball not go past him and letting him get maybe 2 bases out of that. He only got a single, so.
Yeah, doing a good job keeping the ball in the infield. Wasn't sure if Marshall was going to be able to get there or not. It's it's in that one spot that, tough to get to, tough to beat out, as Cooper Smith, the right fielder, steps in, takes the first pitch he sees for a ball, 1-0. Both Pensek and Rochon efficient and effective in the first inning. Let's see if that can carry over here to the second. Ooh, 1-0 misses on the outside. 2-0. Palmer would be next. And the throw back to the screen. 2-1. Pensek working out of the stretch for the first time today. Hasn't checked Manganiello over at first. Is that one up? 3-1. Now Pensek needs to buckle down and find the zone here. Try to induce a ground ball for a double play. 3-1, fouled straight back over our heads. And out of play, 3-2 to the Pioneers right fielder. Top of the second. Here in game 1 of the doubleheader, as that one's popped up. Left side or right side, foul territory, hooking into the Elmira bullpen. And we'll do 3-2 again. Smith gave a good effort after it, just ran out of room.
Yeah, he tried to get that the best he could, went out of play. It'll keep them out, or keep the count at 3-2.
So here we go, 3-2 pitch, swing, and a miss, down on strikes. Goes Smith for the first out of the second inning. Second strikeout for Pensek, and that will bring up the first baseman, Michael Palmer. Palmer, the left-handed hitter, stands in. Pensek, long look in, and the first pitch on the outside for a strike. 0-1 the count. Checks the runner, the pitch. There's a ground ball back up the middle. That is a base hit. Bremner fields it, gets it back in quickly. Holding at second is Manganiello. And a one-out single for Michael Palmer, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Carl Wagner. So Pensick in a little bit of trouble here. Couple of hits that just found the hole. Nothing hit too hard, which again is a good sign as Pensick steps off. Elmira wearing those dark blue unis. And on a day like this, wearing dark blue, it's definitely a choice. As the first pitch grounded towards short, picked up by Marshall. Throw to second for one, throw to first, not in time on the relay. Fielder's choice wipes Palmer out at second for the second out. Advancing to third is Manganiello. And Wagner is on with 2 out. That's going to bring up Jacob Moniz, the Pioneers' second baseman. And again, ball's not being hit hard off of Pensick. So, first pitch. Oh, there's a line drive into right field. That is a base hit. 1 run will score. Advancing over to third is Palmer on the RBI single, and it is 1-0. First hard hit ball by the Pioneers finds a landing spot down the right field line and gives Elmira the 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Brendan Hammer. That's the first earned run Pensick has allowed this season. And the first pitch down low for a ball, 1-0. And at this point, you have to hope he's not tilted. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Another weakly hit ball that finds a hole, drives in another run, and it is 2-0 Elmira.
Yeah, as you said last game, I don't think a lot of people are going to be stealing bases again this game. Humid, hot, don't want to get tired out easy, so I would not expect many steals. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a couple, but I wouldn't expect people stealing almost every time they get on base.
Yeah, maybe game 2 we might see some motion on the base paths, but out there right now it's definitely warm. Even though that breeze has kicked up and is blowing pretty hard out to right field right now.
Yeah, from center to right.
Benjamin Rode, the center fielder, trying to extend this inning here. Elmira already with 2 across. And Pensick with the 1-0. That one missing 2-0. Two on, 2 out. That one missing low, 3-0. And now Pensick might be in a little bit of a jam here. 3-0, needs a strike. And gets one. 3-1 to the Pioneers center fielder. Four hits in the inning. And again, only one hard hit ball the entire afternoon. And there's a base hit into right field. Runner coming in to home. Throw to the plate is in time. They got him. And the inning is over. 2 runs, 5 hits. An excellent play by Costello to Haynes to get Moniz at second. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. It's 2-0 Elmira.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to ccs-tv.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands, secure rebates and incentives, and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Tarp Skunks fans, tomorrow, Batavia Muck Dogs back in town for the final time until the end of July. $2 night here at the ballpark, presented by 3 C's Catering. $2 tickets, $2 beer, $2 hot dogs, $2 beer, $2 soda, $2 beer, $2 beer, and, $2 beer. That's $2 night, tomorrow night, Batavia Muck Dogs in town, 6:30 p.m. Last chance to catch them before the end of July and the playoff push. And then we are back here at Detrick Park on Friday night, June 27th, against the Niagara Falls Americans. You are not going to want to miss the last week of action here at Detrick Park in June. And then don't forget, next Sunday, our second consecutive doubleheader as the Auburn Doubledays come into town for a double dip of Jamestown Tarp Skunks hospitality. As we are set for the second inning, it's going to be Borchardt, McGuire, and Marshall set to face Garrett Rochon in his second inning of work.
Borchardt playing designated hitters today.
Getting a little bit of a rest from being behind the plate. 286 average, really boosted himself up last night. Stands in and waits. The first pitch fouled back. 0-1 the count. Borchardt 3 for 4 yesterday. Stands in and waits. The pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. Talked to Nathan a little bit before the game about him getting hit in his first at-bat high up. I thought it had gone off the back of his head, but watching the video replay after the game and then talk to him, it did hit off of his ear guard as he flies that one into right. Easy play for Smith, and there's one away. Said he had thought about it before his next at bat, but by the time he got in the box, forgot about it and didn't even enter his head until his second or third hit later in the evening. So,
yeah,
good to see he's okay.
Up next, Brady McGuire playing third base. First of the Brady bunch.
Yeah, McGuire stands in, check swing foul. Seen that a couple of times here tonight. McGuire coming in, 289 average on the season. 11 for 38, does have a couple of doubles, 8 RBIs. Had a couple of hits last night. And the pitch. Fouled back. Oh, off the press box.
Look out.
And it's 0-2. So now 0-2. And the pitch. Taken up high. McGuire thought about it. Held his swing. 1-2 the count. That one up high, 2-2. Brady Marshall on deck. Looking at the line from McGuire last night. Couple of hits, a double, couple of RBIs, scored 3 runs. And a little check swing foul down the third baseline. Almost a swinging bunt. We'll do 2-2 all over again. So now 2-2. Third baseman stands in. Swinging, there's another chopper foul. And it's 2-2. McGuire using up some energy at the plate here, but also doing a great job making Roshan work, trying to elevate his pitch count. And the 2-2 again. Ground ball toward third. Easy play by Hammer. Thrown to first in time by a step. And there are 2 away for the other half of the Brady Bunch, Brady Marshall. Brady Marshall coming to the dish, 273 on the season. Double couple RBIs. Watched him take some work in the batting cages before the game. Just making some solid contact in there. See if that can translate out to the diamond here. Facing the 1-0 count and the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Second base, Moniz barely has to move. Camps under it. 6 up, 6 down for the Tarp Skunks. We go to the top of the third inning, 2-0 Elmira.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Watch, stream, and follow CCS-TV wherever you go. Find us on Roku, YouTube, iOS, and Android, or online at ccs-tv.com. And follow at CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
35 pitches for Christian Pensick as he's on the mound, getting ready to start his third inning of work, trailing 2-0. So he will face the top of the order. Grabowski, Gramsci, and Simmons. Grabowski struck out his first time up. And the first pitch off the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Grabowski up there to swing the bat, and he does it again. Fouls it at the plate, and quickly down 0-2. 5 hits for the Pioneers. Only one of them would be what I would consider a solid base hit. Everything else, weak ground balls that just found holes. And the 0-2 pitch, well off the plate. 1-2 the count. See if Pensick can set him down twice in a row. There's a line drive into left field. That is a base hit, and that one's going all the way to the wall. Weeks over to pick it up out of the corner, fires it in, and a leadoff double for Aiden Grabowski and the Pioneers with a solid double to start the top of the third.
Yeah, batting up next, TJ Gramsty, the extra hitter, flew out last time.
Now popped out to Pensick straight up.
Yep.
And now has an opportunity to drive in another run. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here. Top of the third inning, Tarp Skunks down 2-0. Game one of a double dip between Elmira and Jamestown. Very warm day. To say the very least is the first pitch outside for a ball. It's going to be a hard day for any of these pitchers to go too long. As that one outside gets behind the catcher Haynes, and a wild pitch, Grabowski will advance. So another run 90 feet away.
Two-0 count.
Temperature's actually gone up a degree. It's now 87. As that one said he went around on the swing. That's a good job. That's something, I'll point out when on the appeal, the home plate umpire goes to an umpire out of position. Is that one inside? That time the home plate umpire did what he should have. He took the call himself. Ground ball to third. Will look the runner back. Tags the runner out. Says McGuire's throw a little bit offline. And Gramnesty taking some exception to Nolan Smith's tag.
I guess he thinks, I'm making an assumption here, I'm hitting him too hard, something like that. People get mad for a lot of things in sports.
Yeah, no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Just someone trying to make something out of the nothing. As, again, the infield in. Popped up. Center field. Bremner underneath it will make the catch. Tagging and heading for the plate is Grabowski. The throw well offline. He will score. And it is 3-0 on the sacrifice fly by John Simmons. So now 2 away for Anthony Manganiello. First pitch he takes outside for a ball. Manganiello singled in his only at bat. Did come around to score the game's first run. And there's a fly ball to center. Bremner cruising over, reaches up, and makes the running catch to retire the side. Some damage done, a run on a hit. Nobody left. We go to the bottom of the third inning. It's 3-0 Elmira.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Graduations, weddings, and bridal showers. The DoubleTree by Hilton is your destination for all events. Let their experienced event team help you put together your special event and take the worry and stress off your shoulders. Now offering specials for company events and parties. So stop in or call today. And we're back in the bottom of the third inning. Tarp Skunks hitting. And that'll bring up Dom Costello playing right field today. I'll bring up Dom Costello, Ty Lagoni, Eric Weeks, the three to start.
Good stuff, man. Give it up for Sebby Gibbs, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be here all week. Try the veal. As Garrett Rochon starting his third inning of work. Tarp Skunks still looking for their first hit. As Dom Costello stands in, looking to deliver, trying to get the Skunks back in the game, cut the lead a little bit. Costello, 351 average on the season. Couple doubles, a home run, 4 RBIs in the first pitch. Weak ground ball towards second. Moniz has it, easy throw onto first. And one pitch, one away.
Ty Lagoni batting next, playing second base today.
Lagoni yesterday said he was due for a base hit. He was, bumping his average up to 289 so far this season. Couple doubles, or make that 5 doubles, 7 RBIs on the season, including a double last night. So the first pitch bounces in the dirt. 1-0. Lagoni has a great sense of humor. Walked past me as he was leaving the batting cages today and joking about, it's just a little too cool today. Need to bump up the temperature by 10 degrees. As that one taken for a strike, 1-1. Kids got jokes. 1-1. One away, bottom of the third inning. Skunks trailing by 3 here. Here's that one. Taking low for a ball, 2-1. And the pitch. Chopper foul, third base side. And it'll even the count at 2 apiece. Eric Weeks on deck. Weeks, who was hit in the knee last night. I originally thought it was the ankle. Was hit in the knee. Feeling much better. Just said it was in a bad spot. Got better overnight. And raring and ready to go today.
Yes.
And the pitch. Ground ball towards short. Grabowski has it. Easy play on to first. And there are 2 away.
Yes, Skunks have 0 hits on the day so far. It's only the third inning, but 0 hits. But the good thing about that, no one is struck out. So everyone's getting contact on the ball. They just aren't finding the gaps. And hopefully Eric Weeks can get a hit for the Skunks here.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Everybody has swung the bat. Unfortunately, only 1 ball out of the infield. As Weeks stands in, takes a pitch high for a ball, 1-0. 243 on the season, triple and a homer, 8 RBIs. Had a triple last night. And the pitch. Up high, did he go? Oh! I want to see the replay on that one. So 1-1 the count. That one in the dirt. 2-1. Yeah, I just saw the replay on that one. I could see where, it could have gone either way.
Yeah, the umpire had a good view on that. It was close. I was looking at the replay too.
2-1. Then we have the fortune of getting the 30-second game delay. Ooh! And Weeks hit for the second game in a row. And that's got to get old quick. So Skunks first base runner. And that'll bring up the extra hitter, Blake Herman. Herman, one of the later rivals.
Yeah.
1 for 4 in limited action so far.
Yeah, and you obviously don't want to get hit, but it's a good thing because first skunk on base. And it hopefully can put someone in scoring position.
Line drive foul down the third base line. Yeah, I mean, I to be honest with you, I would much rather be hit in warm weather than cold weather.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you that right now. Herman, the Gowanda native. Snap throw over to first. And I would doubt Weeks is thinking about moving, especially with 2 outs.
Yeah, he's not taking a great lead or a big lead off. So.
And the pitch outside. Evens the counter to ball apiece. 1-1. If Herman can keep the inning alive, it would go back to the top of the order for Dom Smith. Snap throw over to first again.
Yep, 0-2 count.
And another throw over to first.
It's the third this at bat.
No.
I think he's just trying to close the inning right here.
I think he's trying to ice Herman.
Yeah.
0-2. Weeks goes. Pitch is fouled at the plate. And we'll stay 0-2. I'll tell you, I didn't see that one coming. And we'll do 0-2 all over again. Weeks taking that lead off first. Does not go. Pitches up high for a ball. Working his way back into the count. 1-2 to the extra hitter, Blake Herman.
Yeah, I don't think Weeks will go unless the count goes full. Then I think he'll think about going.
Well, on 3-2, yeah, he automatically goes. That one's popped up foul. Third base side. And out of play. This is a quality at bat by Blake Herman. Making Roshan work. Roshan came in 30 pitches in the inning, averaging 10 per inning, which is well below the, I guess, expected average for a starting pitcher to have a quality start. Usually, like in the major leagues, when they average 15 pitches an inning, that'll get you 90 pitches by 6th inning. It should be put you in line for a win, quality start, whatnot. There's a swing and a miss. And Herman goes down on strikes. 11 pitches in the inning. And Roshan gets out of it. No runs, no hits. A runner left on base. We go to the top of the 4th, 3-0 Elmira.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Skunks fans, celebrate that win or eat your feelings with Honest John's. Crispy wings, melty pizza, and online ordering that's fast and easy. Visit honestjohns.pizza tonight.
As we head to the top of the fourth inning, Christian Pensick remains out on the mound for the Tarp Skunks. Already 47 pitches through 3 innings, so he's right on that average that I was talking about before the end of the inning. You know, Major League pitchers, 15 pitches per inning gets you to 90 after 6. Sets you up for a quality start and a win. And Pensick on pace for that as the first pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Cooper Smith flew out to center, also singled and scored, and pops up straight up. Smith underneath it, gloves it for the out, 1 away.
And that'll bring up Michael Palmer, the first baseman. He had a base hit last time.
Palmer with the base hit last time up was wiped out on a fielder's choice by the catcher Wagner. And Pensick's first pitch to him is fouled off toward the Pioneers dugout. No flinching over in the dugout. I give them a lot of credit. Not one Pioneer moved as that ball was coming toward him. As that one bounced in the dirt, 1-1. Only 4 more home games left in the month of June. Can't believe we're almost halfway through the season already. Line drive down the right field line. That one's foul. That one would have been trouble. And instead of a long double, or possibly a triple, it's now a 1-2 count. Seems like Elmira is starting to tag Pensick a little harder now, making a little more solid contact. Is that one down for a ball, 2-2. Pensick does have 2 strikeouts on the day. One in the first, one in the second. Could really use one here. In the dirt low, 3-2. And Palmer's worked the count full. One thing I have to say about the Pioneers today, they've done an excellent job of working their way back into counts. And the pitch. Low for ball 4 and a 1-out walk. We'll put a runner on for Carl Wagner, the Elmira Pioneers catcher. Grounded into a fielder's choice and scored 1 of 2 runs back in the second inning.
The one thing I don't like about how the Skunks are set up right now, Justin Bremner's playing awfully left. So there's a huge gap in between Justin Bremner and Dom Costello.
Well, they're playing him to pull out to left.
Yeah.
You know, but with the speed of all three outfielders out there, it's going to be a narrow, very, very narrow spot for anyone to hit a ball safely out there as that one's popped up. Miscommunication by both McGuire and Marshall causes the ball to drop. Marshall able to get it and get Palmer out at second. on a very unusual 6-4 put-out, 2 away on the fielder's choice. Second fielder's choice for Wagner. And that'll bring up Jacob Moniz. First pitch to him, squared a bunt right back to Pensick on the mound. Easy throw on the first. Will retire the side. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 Elmira.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
It's a new day at Pearl City Hops, located in the Doubletree by Hilton at 150 West 4th Street. Go try their new food and drink menu offerings. Nothing pairs better than a steak and frites with a smoked cinnamon cocktail. Come check out their Music Monday series on the 4th Street patio or Karaoke Thursdays. Pearl City Hops, where good times are always on tap, as Garrett Rochon back to the mound for his 4th inning of work. And you know, Pearl City Hops, nothing pairs better than a steak and frites and a smoked cinnamon cocktail. Challenge made, challenge accepted. I think I need to head on down there and give that a try, as it's going to be the top of the order for the Tarp Skunks. Smith, Haynes, and Bremner. Almost halfway through game 1. 7 innings here in each game on a doubleheader. And the Skunks looking to get back into this one. Garrett Rochon has been solid. No hits through 3 innings of work with a strikeout. 36 pitches, and he has the only blemish on his record is a hit by pitch to Eric Weeks in the last inning. So,
yeah, Rocher's had a very good appearance.
I think very good appearance is a massive underselling of how he's done here. In baseball parlance, he has spun a butte.
Yeah, 0 hits allowed. He did hit Eric Weeks, like you said. 1 strikeout. Doing very good. Very, very good.
On the top of the order, the core of the Skunks, leading it off here, Nolan Smith, and he takes the first pitch he sees outside for a ball, 1-0. Pitch. That one's inside and low. 2-0 the count for Smith. 11 walks, 8 strikeouts on the season. And the pitch. Fisted out into left field. Will carry out Furman Janello as he puts it away for the first out in the 4th.
Yeah, good contact there. Just couldn't find the gap.
Just off, a little bit inside on his hands. Jam shot a little bit. And that's going to sting his hands a bit.
Yeah. And that'll bring up Jacob Haynes playing catcher tonight.
Haynes, big power righty, stands in. one of 5 legitimate powerhouses on this team. Line drive down the left field line, foul. Just a little early on a fastball.
Yeah, no wind. If that wind from center to to right kept on happening, that probably would have went fair. That he could have gone 2, maybe 3 there.
The 0-1 pitch. Curveball well over the head of Haynes. And again, none of these intentional. No one's throwing at anybody. Just with this amount of humidity,
You're sweaty. Ball might be slipping out of your hand sometimes.
It looks like there's a rosin bag behind the mound.
Yeah.
As Haynes unable to catch up to a fastball. 1-2 the count. I'm surprised that Roshan hasn't availed himself of it. Curveball on the outside corner gets Haynes looking. And Roshan continues to dominate here. With 2 away, that's going to bring up Justin Bremner.
Yeah, and that would be Roshar's second strikeout, first looking. And Bremner ground out earlier in the game.
Swing and a miss. And a fastball up. 0-1 the count. And again, the calling card of Garrett Roshan today has been first pitch strike.
Yeah, he's thrown a lot of those.
Ooh, that one fouled off the fists. Back to the backstop. 0-2. Not only that, but efficiency. Roshan has not missed the strike zone very much at all tonight. Has been pretty much living inside the zone. And the Skunks haven't been able to catch up to him.
Yeah, he's only let 1 skunk get on base. And that was because of a hit.
That one bounced well in the dirt. Trying to curveball to get the chase out, but no avail. One and 2. And the pitch. Ooh, at the knees, just off the plate. 2-2. Bremner, you have to have ice water in your veins to take a pitch like that.
Yeah, that one was very close to clipping the bottom of the zone, so I'm surprised Bremner didn't try for that one.
So 2-2, 2 out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And Bremner goes down on strikes. Swung at ball 4. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Skunks. Top of the 5th inning time. Elmira 3-0.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Most valuable skunk for both games. Looking for a post-game spot the whole crew will love? Honest John's has something for everyone. Subs, wings, and our famous pizza buffet. Find us or order online at honestjohns.pizza.
Top of the 5th inning here at Jamestown. Elmira with the 3-0 lead over the Tarp Skunks. It will be 9-10-1 for Elmira. Hammer Road in the top of the order with Grabowski. Hammer, his first time up, singled in a run. Was stranded. First pitch he sees, taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Brendan Hammer, probably the best baseball name on the Elmira Pioneers. As that one cut on and missed. 0-2. And I kind of have a little game that I play every now and then in my head. Where would a player, based on their last name, be the perfect fit in Major League Baseball? Is that one outside for a ball?
See, name Hammer, I feel like designated hitter to have to be.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean, what team would he fit in? I'm thinking with a name like Hammer, Dodgers, Yankees, maybe the Mets. Teams that are known for Hammer in the baseball. Ooh, Colorado Rockies, though, would be a good choice as well. You know, even though they're a terrible ball club, they play in a launching pad. So with a name like Hammer, hammering home run balls every night, there you go. 2-2 the count. That one outside, and the count goes full 3-2. Be kind of interested to see where some of the Skunks players would belong based on their last name. And the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Oh, hits the light stanchion and bounces up here. So we'll keep it. An intern will be scrambling somewhere on the roof to try to grab it. Those darn interns. Always chasing baseballs. And the pitch. Fouled.
Look out.
Ooh, look out, cameraman.
Yep, the cameraman,
Yep.
I believe, is the only one in that whole bleacher.
Yeah, nope. He didn't flinch. He's got the umbrella going. Look at that. He's got the umbrella going. Fouled off again.
Right on the right side bleacher.
Yep. Sit over, getting a good look off the first base line. He's got the umbrella. Sure he has a cold bottle of water. That went up high. And a leadoff walk to Brendan Hammer. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Benjamin Rode.
Yeah, Rode is 1 for 1 on the day with 1 hit.
Now notice our cameraman Michael over on the first baseline now hiding his face. Does not want to be seen. You know that's the dangers of working here. Ground ball off the foot of Pensek. Everyone's going to be safe as Smith goes to cover it. And, I mean, it's just bad break after bad break.
That'll be an error for the Skunks?
No, that's going to be a base hit.
Where'd the error come?
Where did the error come? I don't know. To be honest with you, that error... I mean, I don't know where the error came from.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Should not have... I mean, how do you give an error to, hey, you got hit with a baseball off your foot? No.
Yeah.
So, they're gonna let Pensek test that foot, make sure that there's no injury here. He says one more. No, he's good. Thumbs up. And big respect to the starting pitcher, Christian Pensek, staying in the game after taking a hard shot off the foot. So back to the top of the order for Aiden Grabowski. Shortstop has struck out, doubled, scored a run. And the Tarp Skunks again in a bit of a jam. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And the pitch gets behind Haynes to the backstop, and everyone will advance on the wild pitch.
As we have a helicopter.
No activity in the Skunks bullpen. No activity in either bullpen. It's going to stay the starters game all the way through, most likely.
Yeah, and I just don't think coaches are going to want to have a whole bunch of pitchers play in each of these games. They're shorter games. If the starter can carry most of the load, they'll probably let him.
Infield in, as that one gets behind Haynes, another run will score on the wild pitch, and it's 4-0. That takes the count to 2-0. And at this point, I don't think you really care about the score. You just want to get through it and get to the next game and try to even things up. So that one in the dirt, 3-0. Infield in. On a hot, brutal, hot summer day. Down the right field line, hooking foul. As Costello gave chase after it. I don't know if catching that would have been a good idea, though, even if he had gotten under it. Because that would have allowed Rode to tag and score. Or attempt to score.
Yeah.
And you have to not only field the ball with your momentum going away from the plate, you have to stop, turn your momentum to the plate, and release a perfect throw. And I just, too many moving parts there. Line drive, left center field. That is a base hit. Bremner will cut it off, coming into second and in with a sliding double. As the throw cut off, and another RBI is Aiden Grabowski, and it's 5-0.
Yeah, as now Tarp Skunks will be having somebody warm up in their dugout.
Well, that's going to be all for Christian Pensek. He did everything that he was asked of and even more. Actually, no, they're not going to make him change here because that first visit, my mistake is I forgot that first visit to the mound was an injury check. It did not count as an official coach's visit. So this could be Jagoda just telling him to calm down. You know, this is your game. Stay within yourself. Finish it off.
Yeah, he's trying to get Pensek in the right mindset so he can end this inning on a good note.
And I completely agree with this approach. As the extra hitter, TJ Gramesty stands in. First pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. And you have to think Pensick's laboring a little bit more out there, as he's already up to about 73 pitches. That one on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Grabowski off second, nobody out here in the top of the fifth inning. 2 runs already across. There's a line drive to center, right to Bremner. Grabowski gets back as a strong throw in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up John Simmons, the designated hitter. For Simmons, he's grounded out to second, hit a sacrifice fly back in the third inning to drive in a run. And that is going to be all for Christian Pensick. Give the kid a big hand. 4 1/3 inning in this oppressive heat. And we're going to step away and take a break. New pitcher for the Skunks coming in. We'll let you know who it is when we return.
Lefty.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
New pitcher for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, left-handed pitcher Mark Holm will make an appearance here. So far this season, he has thrown 4 innings, 0-2 record, but those were in late inning relief, 9th inning, 10th inning. Allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, no earned, has walked 8, struck out 3, so comes in with a 0.0 ERA in limited action. We'll see if he can stem the bleeding here. Home out of Niagara County Community College. And he's going to face John Simmons here with 1 away. Grabowski at second. And the pitch up high for a ball, 1-0. Five runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Pioneers. No runs, no hits. They said 1 error. Again, I don't know where that error came from. So 2-0. Holm delivers, swing and a miss.
That'll make it a 2-1 count.
Trying to get into the dugout. Trying to get into the clubhouse and this game cool down a little bit. Get ready for game number 2. And the pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Home plate umpire making the call himself. Like that. And 2-2 the count. 1 away. Holm delivers. Ground ball to second. Picked up by Lagoni, throwing to first. Easy play, 2 away. As advancing to third will be Grabowski. And Anthony Mangello, the left fielder, will come up with 2 away and a runner 90 feet away from scoring. 1 for 2 on the day, singled and flown out to center. As he takes a pitch off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Up high for a ball, 2-0. Game 2 will start approximately 6:30. Maybe a little later if this game goes too much longer. And the pitch. Up high
Yeah.
3-0.
Yeah, we have about an hour till the next game starts with 2.5 innings left, so looks like everything will be on schedule from here on.
And the pitch. Ball 4. Home walks the left fielder. And Cooper Smith, the right fielder, due up. 0 for 2 on the day. And struck out, popped out to first. Runners at the corners now. And the pitch. Fly ball into center. But Bremner there underneath it and puts it away. And the side retired. A couple of runs come across on 2 hits. 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-0. Elmira.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
CCS-TV is your home for local student voices, community highlights, and live sports coverage. Watch us on Roku, YouTube, your mobile device, or at ccs-tv.com. And don't miss out on exclusive content. Follow at CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. CCS-TV is the exclusive home of Tarp Skunk Baseball.
Tarp Skunks running out of opportunities as Garrett Rochon starting his 5th inning of work, and he has been cruising here easily. And he will have a tough inning to go here as he's going to face the heart of the order, 4, 5, 6, Bochart, McGuire, and Marshall. Don't forget tomorrow, Batavia back in town, 6:30 p.m. Final time they're in town until close to the end of July. $2 night here at the ballpark, which means $2 bleachers, hot dogs, soda, and beer. You are not going to want to miss that Monday night, tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. right here at Detrick Park. As Borchardt stands in, 0 for 1 has flown out to left. Skunks have had a hard time getting any kind of solid contact against Rochon. As the first pitch to Borchardt taken for a strike. 0-1. And the pitch fouled straight back and over our heads.
Should I make it 0-2?
That one might have made it to the concourse. I didn't hear a bump off the roof with that foul ball. So
it looks like it cleared the grandstand.
0-2, up high. 1-2 the count. Borchardt really tore it up last night, 3 for 4. And the pitch, well outside, 2-2. Skunks have only had one base runner the entire game. That was back in the third inning when Eric Weeks was hit by a pitch. Two and two. Ground ball. Diving stop by Moniz. Throw on to first in time. Wow, what a play by the Pioneers' second baseman to steal a base hit away from Borchardt. And with that, that's going to bring up Brady McGuire. That brought a little buzz to the ballpark, but
Yeah, that was Sports Center top 10. That was a great play.
as McGuire takes a pitch high for a ball. 1-0. Grounded out to third his first time, and first and only time up. Hard to believe that we're only through just now halfway through the second time through the lineup. One out taken at the knees for a strike. And evens the count at one apiece. Marshall on deck. Skunks have had a hard time getting any kind of solid contact off of Roshan. As that one off the plate. 2-1. What Roshan's doing here today is emblematic of how a pitcher will get the PGCBL Pitcher of the Week. Christian Pensick had his 8-inning shutout performance last weekend, and now Roshan hitless through 5 1/3 or 4 1/3. 3-1 though to McGuire. Fly ball into center field. Rode tracking under it. Dives and makes a catch. And there are two away. Back-to-back spectacular defensive plays. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Brady Marshall. And right now, Garrett Roshan owes Moniz and Rhodes steak dinners after two back-to-back spectacular plays.
Yeah, maybe they'll stop at Pearl City Hops too.
What's that?
Maybe they'll stop at Pearl City Hops too. I said.
Yeah, love that, working in the sponsor. See, you're already a seasoned pro. You know how to work in the sponsors, and I mean, I might take game 2 off and let you do the whole thing. As Marshall stands in 2 away here, bottom of the 5th inning. That pitch taken up for a ball. One-0 pitch taken for a strike. 1-1. Absolutely no wind. 87 feels like 900 degrees down on the field. I mean, I would imagine. Feels like 97, but when you're actually down on the field, it adds another 10 or 15 degrees just by standing on that sun-baked dirt. So you definitely have to feel for these guys out there playing on a brutal day like this. 2 on the count. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Foul tipped. And it's 2-2. Dom Costello would be next as the home plate umpire giving the catcher Wagner a little bit of a break there. Chicken up a little bit on that foul tip, so. And that just shows catcher and umpire have a good relationship going tonight. And it's 2-2. 2 out. Marshall stands in. Up high, 3-2. And this is the first time only the second time the entire game that Roshan has gone to a 3-ball count. And the first time was to Brady McGuire, who flew out to center field as a ball on the outside gives the Tarp Skunks a 2-out runner here as Dom Costello stands in. Chance to extend the inning. Snap throw to first, nothing doing. Costello grounded out to second back in the third inning on the first pitch he saw. Again, this inning, 2 spectacular defensive plays, one by Moniz, one by Rode out in center field. So that one taken low for a ball 2, or make that 1-0. You have to start wondering, though, at this point, how much is left in the tank for Garrett Roshan? Only 64 pitches, though. Is that one up high, 2-0. And now suddenly Roshan losing the strike zone a little bit. Left-hander Marshall standing in as another throw back over to first. And, or make that Costello left-handed hitter. Marshall not going anywhere. They keep checking in on him, though. And the 2-0. Inside 3-0, and the home plate umpire now getting questioned by Elmira. I'm kind of beginning to wonder why it's taken this late. He's been a little inconsistent back there. Some pitches that catch the corner he calls, some he doesn't. And a 3-0. That's taken for a strike. 3-1. Costello should have the green light here. Don't want to get 3-2. And the pitch. Line drive into right field. A base hit. Station to station baseball as Marshall stops at second. And you have to give Garrett Roshan a big credit. 4 2/3 of no-hit baseball broken up in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now 2 on, 2 out. And the second baseman, Ty Lagoni. And we're going to get a coaching visit. Little Gatorade delivery service. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen a coach come out to provide liquid hydration in the middle of an inning. That's definitely a first for me. So now the refreshing beverage break is over. I mean, that can't be legal.
Is it?
Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, I've never seen that before. And you have to wonder, I mean, come on. Is that legal? Timeout, bring me a drink? Wait a minute.
It is very hot.
It doesn't matter. As Ty Lagoni stands in, first pitch outside for a ball. It's like, say, Manganiello out in left field suddenly feels parched. Are they going to run him a beverage out there? 1-0.
Good point.
Foul back and out of play, 1-1. Ligoni grounded out to shortstop on a very close play. Back in the third inning. And the 1-1. Popped up into right center field. Smith and Road converging. It's going to be Smith who gloves it for the final out. No runs, a hit finally for the Skunks. 2 runners left on base. We go to the top of the 6th inning. 5-0 Elmira.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Tonight's coverage comes to you live from the Wegmans broadcast booth, where fresh calls meet fresh ingredients. Whether you're in the mood for a hot meal, a fresh salad, or a quick snack for the game, Wegmans has you covered, helping you live better, eat better, and cheer harder. That's the Wegmans way.
Mark Holm continues to be the Tarp Skunks pitcher. Came in relief of Christian Pensick. Let's go ahead and give you the final line for Pensick today. 4 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Mark Holm, 2/3 of an inning so far in this game, and he will face Palmer, who grounds to short, picked up by Marshall. Throw on to first, 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 away. And that will bring up Carl Wagner, the Pioneers catcher, who's been on base twice, but is 0 for 2. 2 fielder's choices. Has scored a run. First pitch foul tipped. 0-1 the count. Holm looks in. He's pitching right out of the stretch. And that one low. 1-1 the count. Line drive into right field. That is going to drop in front of Costello for a 1-out single. And the Pioneers continuing to see the ball well here. 9th hit of the ball game. And that's going to bring up the second baseman, Jacob O'Nees, who made a spectacular play back in the top of the inning to preserve at the time the no-hit bid as a snap throw over to first just back. That no-hit bid broken up finally by Dom Costello. So that one outside, 2-0. Or make that 1-0. Squares to bunt, right back to the pitcher. Throws to first on the sacrifice bunt. Wagner over to second, and there's 2 away. That's going to bring up Brendan Hammer, the third baseman. Singled with an RBI, walked and scored back in the 5th on a couple consecutive wild pitches. Holden comes set, kicks and throws. That one on the inside corner for a strike. Much to the consternation of Hammer. That pitch looked like that was a little bit more in than some of the pitches that have been called balls, but we will take it. Fly ball center field. Bremner on his horse, back a few steps, reaches up and puts it away for the third out, and that will do it. 1 hit, 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-0, Elmira.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Bottom of the 6th inning, as Garrett Rochon will continue his spectacular outing. Line on him today so far, 5 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. 72 total pitches, 42 for strikes. So a bit over the 50% mark. He will face the bottom of the order for the Tarp Skunks. It'll be Weeks, Herman, and then the top of the order with Nolan Smith. So 9-10-1. And the Skunks rapidly running out of opportunities here. Game 2 will commence approximately 6:30. As good job by the home plate umpire. Ball boy came out to give him a new set of baseballs, and the youngster was about to run right in front of one of Rochon's warm-up pitches. Umpire held him in check until everything was clear. Kind of reminds me way back of and this is going to be well before your time, but the 2002 National League Championship Series between the Cardinals and the Giants, where Darren Baker, the son of then manager Dusty Baker, ran onto the field as a ball boy when there was going to be considerable traffic coming to the plate in the form of JT Snow, and JT Snow had to scoop him up as he crossed home plate to keep Darren Baker from getting run over. So that kind of reminded me of that. As Eric Weeks stands in, hit by a pitch his only time up. That takes a ball and a strike. 1-1 the count. That's some homework for you. Go look that up. And maybe that'll remind you of the same situation.
Maybe.
That one in the dirt. 2-1. Week still hitting 243. And that one taken on the outside corner. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Popped up. First base side. Palmer underneath it and puts it away for out number 1.
Blake Herman up to plate, the extra hitter. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout.
So Herman looking to get on the stat sheet here with a base hit. First pitch up high for a ball, 1-0. Herman came into the game 250, 1 for 4 on the season with an RBI. Last of the late arrivals here. And getting a look at the bottom of the order in game 1 of a double dip with the Elmira Pioneers. Is that one taken for a strike? One. Curveball up high, 2-1. A lot of credit to Mark Holm doing his job. Coming in and keeping the damage limited. Still 5-0 Elmira. Bottom of the 6th. Herman drives one out to center field. Road, couple steps back. Puts it away for the second out of the inning. As we go back to the top for Nolan Smith. 0 for 2 on the day. If he can extend the inning, Jacob Haynes would be next. Smith has popped up to shortstop and flown out to left. First pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Curious to see what Coach Frank Jagoda's lineup is going to look like for game number 2. I would expect a number of substitutions. Is that one missing high and in? 2-0 to Smith. That one's foul off to the left and out of play. 2-1. Smith came in with a 333 average. 0 for 2 today has dropped his average down to 321. Say that like it's a bad thing. It's still over 300. That is a outstanding batting average. Is that one up and away? 3-1. 2 away. Smith looking to extend the inning. And the pitch. Ground ball, weakly hit towards second. Moniz has it. Throw on to first. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, nothing doing for the Tarp Skunks. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It's 5-0.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Seventh inning summary brought to you by Schultz Auto Group. Visit either of our locations in Jamestown or Warren or online at schultzauto.com. Seventh inning summary, it's a tale of two baseball teams. For the Elmira Pioneers, timely hitting and outstanding pitching, as Garrett Rochon has held the Tarp Skunks to one hit over 6 innings, and they have really put the screws to starting pitcher Christian Pensek, who was asked to carry a huge part of the load here tonight, did above and beyond what he was asked for. Mark Holm, now the left-handed pitcher, looking to close out the seventh as he will face Road, and then back to the top of the lineup with Grabowski and Gramnesty. As the first pitch Rhodes saw was a ball. The 1-0. Breaking pitch catches the outside. 1-1. For Rhodes, a couple of singles, a run scored. 2 for 2 on the day. Solid ball game for the young center fielder. Is that one way inside? 2-1. Game 2 will take place a half an hour after the completion of this one, as we are getting close to the 6 o'clock hour. Still oppressive heat happening here. So that one's fouled off. 3-2. This is definitely one of the most humid days I remember in the past 3 years of living in Jamestown. Obviously, those who have lived here a bit longer may have recollections of another day like this, but a pop-up to right and put away by Costello for out number 1. So Holm gets the first batter he sees. That's back to the top of the hour for Aiden Grabowski, who has had a day to remember. A single, 2 doubles, a run scored, an RBI, and a strikeout. Well, maybe we'll want to forget about the strikeout. But a solid afternoon for the Pioneers shortstop, both offensively and defensively. So there's a ground ball to third, picked up by McGuire. Throw to first. And there are 2 away. And that's going to bring up TJ Gramnesty, who will most likely be the final Pioneer to hit in this game unless he gets on. I'd expect to see possibly Branson Lindquist catching in Game 2. This is just speculation. Might see Aiden Alasko out at third.
Probably see Nico Frizzell in the outfield.
Oh, most definitely, as there's a ground ball foul to third.
And Dumas.
Yeah, Matthew Dumas probably in center. It'll be interesting to see what kind of lineup we get for game number 2.
Could probably see Rodriguez Costa at first.
Very likely, and that's a good thing, you know. You have a lot of depth on that roster, so you're not going to be trotting out too many guys that are blown up at this point. 0-2 to Gramnesty. Home looking to get the Skunks back on the batter's box as there's a line drive down the left field line. That is going to fall for extra bases. Coming into second, standing, turning the corner, and heading back to second after the ball going through. Ty Lagoni picked up by Smith, backing him up, and a 2-out double for Gramnesty. Keeps the inning alive for the designated hitter, John Simmons. Runner off second. First pitch to Simmons, left-handed hitter takes the ball. 1-0 the count. For home, he had been cruising here. That pitch taken on the outside for a strike. 1-1 the count. A 1-0. Or 1-1 outside. 2-1. You know, the nice thing about with the Skunks and the way that they set up the players at the JCC dorms is, you know, pitch comes in, swing and a miss, 2-2. You know, guys like, you can give them the option of sending guys like Pensick, who pitched today. He go back to his dorm, shower, start resting up. But then, of course, you don't want to just send someone out and separate them from the team, but the option is there. The pitch. Called strike 3. Simmons got caught looking for Waldo for the third out of the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 5-0. Pioneers.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Garrett Rochon on the mound looking to close it out here against the Tarp Skunks. 5-0 lead. And he has pitched an absolute gem of a ball game. I got to say, you know, Sebi, it's tough when you start thinking about a most valuable stinker in this game. There hasn't been a lot of activity produced by the Skunks. Do you have an idea of who your most valuable stinker is?
So, this is pretty hard. I'm personally going to go Justin Bremner, not because of how he did hitting. He was 0 for 2 hitting, which isn't great, but he was very good in the outfield. He had a lot of good catches, fly balls. He did a good job finding where they are, and I think he played very well today in the outfield. I'm
going to go with Christian Pensick, who started this game, even though he had a rough outing, giving up 5 runs on 8 hits. Really, he was put into an impossible position and asked to go as far as he possibly could to eat up as many innings as he could. And let's go ahead and add Mark Holm to that. We'll make it co-MVSs on the pitching staff tonight. Mark Holm coming in 2 2/3 inning of scoreless relief. Only gave up 2 hits, walked none, struck out none. So that's where I'm going, as Jacob Haynes stands in, 0 for 2 on the day, struck out looking his last time up. Skunks down by 5, absolutely radio silent, well, no longer radio silent in the Elmira Pioneers bullpen. Just a little stretching and tossing, getting loose, just in case Roshan can't close it out here. Is that pitch taken up high, appeal down, and no swing?
Yeah, and I would just assume that that's also kind of for next game. The pitching, stretching out in the bullpen.
And that could be the case. Game 2 starting pitcher starting to get loose.
Because and I think it's also for Rocher if he doesn't finish well. But even if Rocher doesn't finish 100% and they have to have a closer, I think they'll probably start the closer next game.
Oh, I don't think so. No, you're not gonna take a pitcher and start and stop them like that. Anyone that comes in a relief definitely would not start the next game. It would burn an arm, and I think that they're relying on Roshan to make it through the entire game without having to burn an arm to get a couple of outs. So there's a fly ball into center field. Heading back on it is Rode, and he can't get it. It's over his head all the way to the wall. Jacob Haynes pulls into second with a leadoff double. $10 added to the kitty for charity, as CCS donates $10 for every extra base hit. $10 tonight, $60 if you include last night. And a leadoff double will bring up Justin Bremner, who has Sebby Gibbs' Most Valuable Stinker Award tonight. We have a pinch runner for Jacob Haynes, and that is going to be Chase Hagland.
He was also a pinch runner last game, too, for, can't remember who got hurt.
I don't think it was an injury replacement.
I think
came in. Oh, yeah, he came in for Eric Weeks. You're right.
Because he got hit in the leg.
In the knee, yeah. Good call, good memory. So Haglin, and he might get a start the next game. Takes up high for a ball. 1-0. So this is a great time for the Skunks to start to get hot here. Runner in scoring position, no out, bottom of the 7th. Line drive, foul down the left field line. Bremner gave that one a ride, but just a little early. As a team today, combined .095 batting average.
Yikes.
In the pitch, curveball up high, 2-1. Compare that to last night when it was like 323. So definitely a Jekyll and Hyde kind of situation here. Hopefully we get that in game 2. Two-one pitch up high, 3-1. And it looks like activity has gotten a little bit more serious down in the Pioneers bullpen. It looks like if Roshan gets into trouble, they will have an arm ready. He's already at 91 pitches on the day. As that one taken for a strike on the outside corner, 3-2. So Bremner working the count full. Money's trying to draw a throw as that one's fouled back. Looks like Muniz thought that they would be able to get Hagelin on a pickoff attempt, but did not bother. So still 3-2. And the pitch. Ground ball through the hole on the left side, a base hit. Hagelin is going to be held at third, and the Skunks have something brewing here. First and third, nobody out for the designated hitter, Nathan Borchardt. So there you go. You give Justin Bremer the most valuable stinker, and he rewards you by giving you a base hit. Borchardt the batter, 0 for 2. And the first pitch up high for a ball, 1-0. And it looks like if Borchardt gets on, we may have seen the end of Roshan. Fouled back toward the Pioneers announcers. 101. Had a chance to meet with our counterpart from Elmira before the game. Very nice, pleasant individual. Does good work over there. As the 1-1 comes in low, 2-1. Brady McGuire on deck. Tarp Skunks looking for one of those contagious runs here, where base hits and walks lead to runs, as Borchardt has worked it to 3-1. On 3-1, should have the green light if he sees something he likes. Might not be a bad idea to move Bremner here. Swing and a miss. 3-2. And with no out, the possibility of sending Bremner increases to stay out of the double play. Three and two. Line drive down the right field line, hooking foul. So here we go again, 3-2. Nobody out, bottom of the seventh. Skunks looking to mount a comeback here. Brumner goes, the pitch outside for ball 4. So Borchardt draws the walk, forest full of Skunks, and I think we might have seen the end of Garrett Roshan, and if that's the case, he has pitched an absolute beaut. And that's the case. We're getting the Schultz Auto call to the bullpen. We'll be back with the name of the new Elmira pitcher in just a moment.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
been a no-hitter. We were this close to calling a no-hitter.
We're on.
New pitcher on the mound, left-handed pitcher Andrew Jones will come in for Garrett Rochon. And for Rochon, he spun an absolute beauty of a performance. 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts on 105 total pitches, 58 for strikes. He is responsible for the 3 runners on base, but regardless of whether they score or not, Rochon absolutely set himself up for potential weekly award nomination. As we are set to get underway here, it'll be Chase Hagelin, who came in for Jacob Haynes on third, Justin Bremner at second, Nathan Borchardt at first. Forced full of skunks, and McGuire would like to stink it up by driving all 3 home. This is one of those high-pressure situations when you wish you had a deodorant sponsor you could tie something into. As the first pitch, outside for a ball. As Brady McGuire stands in, he's got a job to do, not only try to drive some runs in, but give a scouting report to the guys sitting behind him. As he takes a strike, 1-1. Jones with kind of a herky-jerk delivery. Pop up on the infield. That's going to invoke the infield fly rule. Maybe, maybe not. As coming in is Smith to make the catch. So McGuire goes down for the first out of the inning, unable to get anything going. No advance on the runner. Still full of skunks. As Brady Marshall stands in. Out of the inning. Going. Advance on the runner. Marshall walked his last time up. And the 1-0 pitch taken low, 2-0. Dom Costello on deck. That one outside, 3-0. And Jones in danger of walking in a run. On 3-0, you'd expect the red lights. And that's the case as Marshall takes the walk, drives in the run. Run comes in, an RBI the unconventional way. And it's 5-1. Bremner to third, Borchardt at second, and now Marshall at first. 4 still stinky full of skunks.
Yeah.
Dom Costello stands in, bases loaded. First pitch, taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. McGuire had the first hit of the ball game, or Costello had the first hit of the ball game for the Skunks, looking to get his second here. And now Jones steps off. Outfield straight away. Manganiello actually playing closer to the left field line. Huge gap out in left center field as that one's fouled off. 0-2 the count. If you take a shot at the Lakeshore CCS-TV sign, you're going to be able to run for a while. That one fouled off just below us. And it's still 0-2.
I mean, if Dom Costello just crushes one to the sign, it's another 50 to charity.
Costello does have a home run on the season. He has gone yard. The power is there. It would be nice to see one right here. The 0-2. Fly ball, weakly hit into no man's land in center field. That's going to be a base hit. One run scores. Everybody moves up a base, and it's 5-2. Costello, with his second hit of the ball game, RBI single. And the fourth still full of skunks with Ty Lagoni due up, and we're going to get a pinch runner here.
It'd be Cole Swift.
It's Cole Swift, speedster, coming out to run for Costello. So now the potential winning run at the plate in Ty Lagoni. Still one down. Bottom of the seventh, 5-2. Skunks trying to fight it back as the first pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. And the pitch. Fouled back. Out of play, 1-1. Andrew Jones, this is his game to win, to save or lose, as nothing happening in the Elmira bullpen.
Lagoni does not have a home run on stats this year, but...
No, he doesn't, but he does have 5 doubles. There's a line drive through the hole on the left side. A base hit. The station-to-station Ferris wheel continues. An RBI single for Ty Lagoni, and it's 5-3.
Now that'll bring up Eric Weeks. He has a home run the year. 0 doubles, but a triple.
Yeah, Eric Weeks stepping up.
So a double would win you the game.
A double could win the game. First pitch swinging. There's a high fly ball out into shallow center field. Underneath it and making the catch is Rode. No advance as the cutoff throw is cut off. And there are now 2 away. As Blake Herman steps up, the final skunk down to it's down to Blake Herman. First pitch to Herman, taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Herman is struck out and flown out to center. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Herman was looking to end the game with one swing of the bat right there. One. Swinging, there's a shot toward the gap. Coming over is Smith, though, and he puts it away. And the ball game is over. The Skunks dominated through most of the game, gave it a run here in the bottom of the 7th, but was unable to put it away. Elmira wins Game 1. They go to 11-5. Tarp Skunks even back at 8-8. Game 2 will take place in a half hour from now. Nobody go anywhere. We'll be back with you for game number 2. Until then, we'll see you in a bit.